So we have already seen this example of drilling two holes. Today we have to complete this APT. Then we can go for programming examples and some videos. We'll discuss programming examples on CNC lathe and CNC milling later. Here in this presentation itself, APT examples has been discussed. So I may not take programming examples on APT. Like this is an example for drilling two holes. So in which now we have defined points, and then these are the motion statements. All right, but this is not a complete full-fledged program, because in the beginning you have to write machine name, then RPM, then selection of inch and millimeter system, and then at the end you need to stop the spindle, that is spindle stop, pit stops, then program end, finish. So all these statements has to be given. In this only geometry statements and motion statements has been given. Now this we are already familiar, APT language, like go left, go right. So this is an example for your motion statements. Like now you have to see this slide and this program, or maybe what I can do, yeah, this will be better. So this is what is your start point. This is your start point. I hope nobody is waiting. Yeah, so this is your start point is, and from here, what we have to do, we have to do the external. So there are two ways. Either you can go from here and do machining like this, or you can go from here and do machining like this. Guys, either you can go to right or you can go left. So if you are going our conventional CNC, if you are going like this, so we are on the right hand side. So that is your G42. And if you are going like this, then you are on the right left hand side. So that is your G41. So G41 is left and G42 is cutter on the right hand side of the profile. So here how to use this motion statement. So from SP, so look at this now, this slide, from SP, that is nothing but from start point, go to, hmm, go to line L1. That means this cutter will reach the line L1. If you say on, if you say on, that means the cutter center line and this line will match. And if you say past, then cutter will move beyond the line L1. I say, so go to L1 and then say 2, uh, go to L1, and then here they have said 2 PS, so 2 PS you can ignore. So you read this on L4. hmm? So on L4 is nothing but this. So that means the center line of this cutter and the center line of L4 will match. And since you have mentioned 2, the outside diameter of the cutter will touch the line L1. I said, go here, look here, go right of L1 and past L2. So go right of L1 and past L2 मतलब L2 को पास करना है. You have to go beyond the line L2. This is line L2. The next is go left of L2 and past L3. Hmm? So go LFT L2. Here you are passing the line L3. You are going beyond the L3. Okay. Then again same. Go left of L3. Okay. And then past C1. C1 को pass करो. And so on. Pass L3, pass L4, and pass L1. So finally it is go left L4. Okay. Go left L4 and past L1. मतलब when you are coming from here, you have to pass this line L1. So you are going, you are reaching beyond the line L1, and then from here go to start point. So come to the original position. Again, these are only the motion statements. There are no machining statements. I mean post processor statements and auxiliary statements. Again, you have example 3. Again, this is external milling. This profile machining. So these are the basically motion statements. So again, you have a start point here. SP means start point. So from here it goes so to L1. Now you extend this line L1. So that means the cutter is going till here, and then it is moving in this direction. So go to L1, then 2, then on L6. All right, on L6. Then now here this on L6 is wrong. Again, here it to be 2 L6, because moment you say on L6, that is this on L6 is wrong, because moment you say on L6, that means this will come here somewhere here, Aisa. So it is going to create an undercut. So it has to be 2 L6. Okay. Then go right of L1 and then past, this is right. Then go right of L2 and tangent to C1. So that is again right. So the cutter is coming here. Then go forward. See, as I have told you, whenever you are machining arc, okay, whenever you are machining arc, so in that case you have to always use the forward command. Hmm? So here it is go forward. That is this go forward C1 tangent to L3. See this go forward C1 and tangent to L3. Go forward C1 tangent to L3. The next is here go left of L4. Okay, that is this, and past L5. So we are passing line L5. Alright. and again go left of L5 and then past L6. So that is right, and then go left L6 and past L1. Hmm. Left right you have to decide as if you are viewing from the top view. Hmm. So this is on the left, this is on the left, this is on the right, this is on the right, this is on the left, and forward and backward is always along the arc. So more you do the examples, you'll come to know. No, it's not that difficult. Then in the beginning, you need to have these statements without which you will not get the marks. You need to write which machine it is. So here you are writing that this is a machine. Which machine it is? It is a drill machine, and drill machine number two. All right, because you may have 4 5 machines and you have identified those machines. Mm. Then so remember not to write E. Mm. So coolant you say on, mm, or coolant you have to select whether you are going for mist coolant, you are going for flood coolant, or whether you are switching off the coolant. So you can simply say mist, or you can simply say mist on or flood on with a space. Flood then space on. So flood means your normal soluble oil plus water. Mist means it is your oil plus air, compressed air. So it will come in the form of a perfume. Then you have to give the feed rate. Again, do not include E here. So feed rate, then spindle, that is spindle rotation. Mm. Then spindle on, that is you are switching on the spindle. Then your spindle RPM, that is 1250, and then you are rotating in counterclockwise direction. Then you have tool number, that is tool number 1, 2, 3. Then you have turret, that is if it is CNC lathe, then you can also give the turret. If it is CNC milling, then you can give the tool numbers. And then this end, hmm, that is at the end of the program. Hmm. Then after you define those statements, then you write your points, that is P0, that is point, hmm, or you can give P1, and then you say from P0, uh, and this is a macro actually. Hmm. Then this is your motion statements in which you are calling your macro, that is drill macro. So drill macro, that is XYZ. So accordingly the number of holes will be drilled here, and go DLTA means machining will be done in feed. Machining will be done in feed, and then finally tarmac. Tarmac is nothing but the termination of the macro or the end of the macro. Remember, whenever you are starting with the program, first thing is that you have to define your 0 point. Where is your 0 point? It is this or this, that you have to show clearly. Then second step is you have to prepare a table. In that table, you need to write all the tools what you are going to use. This is not the table which you have to follow. This is not the table which you have to follow. What I mean by table is, yes, you will have a number of rows and columns. So here you will say for the first column, You will say tool number. No, this is second column. The first column you will have to describe the operation. So the title will be operation description. First column mein here it will be operation description. So operation description may be rough cut, may finish cut, or maybe drill, or maybe tap, or maybe contour milling, etc., etc. Then immediately in the second column, this you need to write it down because I think the slide is missing. So first is your description, operation description. Then second is your tool number. So you write down now rough cut tool number one. So here you say T01, T02. Then drilling diameter 10.2, tool number 3. Then M12 tapping, tool number 4. So these two columns are very important. The first column is operation description, and this operation description should be in a sequential way, should not be random. And your program also should be in the same sequence. ऐसा नहीं कि here you are written milling and then uh, rough milling, finish milling, and then say drilling and tapping. So don't do rough milling first and thereafter write a program for tapping. No. So you have to follow the same sequence which has been described in the operation description, which has been described in this table. So first column I repeat it is operation description. Then second column it is tool number 1, 2, 3, 4, and then third column is your speed, spindle speed. Either you can use spindle speed or you can use cutting speed. Before I suggest you write spindle speed, you must include third column, and third column mein you write down the tool details. So first column operation description, second column tool number, and third column is the tool description. So tool description mein you can write HSS drill diameter 10. Rough milling mein you can write HSS end mill diameter 50. So like that you can define whether it is HSS or carbide, whatever it is. So that is what is your third column. Now this, based on this, in the fourth column, you calculate the spindle speed. So now you know your tool is SSS. So you have to use 25 meters per minute. So according to 25 meters per minute, you calculate the spindle RPM and you write. So that is your fourth column. Then you write your feed. Either you write millimeter per revolution or millimeter per minute. I suggest you write millimeter per minute. And then these two columns are not required. Okay, so I repeat again what will be the columns. First column will be operation description. So in which you will write various operations. Operation number 1, 2, 3, blah blah blah. In second column will be nothing but the tool number, that is tool number 1, 2, T01, T02, T. Then column number 3 will be your spindle speed, that is RPM. This is you need to calculate based on the cutting speed. So what cutting speed you have taken and what is the diameter of the tool. So based on that you calculate your spindle speed and write down in column number 3. In column number 4 is no sorry column number 4, and in column number 5 you write down feed either in millimeter per revolution or meter per minute. If it is millimeter per revolution you take 0.2 or 0.25 millimeter per revolution, and if you want to write in millimeter per minute then you multiply by RPM and feed and write that. So first column is operation description, second column is tool number, then third column is tool description, then fourth column is spindle speed, and fifth column is feed. This you are not supposed to write. So only 5 columns. And of course, before that you can have serial number, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then all the operation descriptions except you described in various rows. So if you have part number, you write down number 8 digit, or you can give part number on your own also. Then write down machine, that is say milling machine number 3. Then CL print means cutter location print. That means you are printing out the coordinates of the cutter location. In tolerance and out tolerance, I have explained. So you give your required out tolerance, that is 0.002. Then these are your geometry statements. Here you are giving the comments. Like now, this is machine selection, and this is your, you know, cutter location data file. Prints cutter location data file. Then still now you are defining your geometry. Now some additional information like cutter. This is just for your own knowledge. That is how many cuts you are going to take: one cut, two cuts, three cuts. Then feed rate. Now since you already prepared a table, so now you can easily write that spindle. If you want, you can mention your cutter number, that is tool number here, cutter T01. Hmm. And then you can start this from, okay, from start point. So this was I was talking that beforehand two statements are required. So that is a must. Hmm. See now turret 4. So that is nothing but the tool number. So now this is a macro here. As far as possible, try to avoid macro because your components will not be that complicated. Hmm. it will not be required. The care will be taken that macro is not going to be required. Hmm. And then once all this machining is done, then you say spindle 0 or you say spindle off. Instead of saying spindle 0, it is always better to say spindle off. Then coolant off and finish. Finish means reset and rewind. That means the system gets reset and it goes to its initial position. This is another contouring example. Just have a look. Try to define as much as points possible because that will be useful for defining your lines, circles in a simpler way. So try to define as much as points possible. Now remember, throughout this PPT, the dimensions are in inches. That is what you have to remember. Don't get confused that this is 1 millimeter, 1 millimeter, zero point 0.5 millimeter. It is 1 inch, 1 inch and zero point 0.5 inch. That is half inch. So point P2 is a point. Here is that P2 here is a point at a distance of 4 inch from here, then 3.5 inch, and then now in this particular example, the Z0 is at the bottom of the face here. Okay, so zero point 0.5 above. So that means top face. So you can make Z0 here or you can make Z0 here also. It's up to you. Then plane 1. So you have plane 1, it is P2, P3, and you have plane P1, P2, P3. They are at a height of 0.5. That means plane 1 will be here and plane 2 will be parallel to plane 1 at a z smaller, that is this side, and at a distance of 0.5. So this is what is your plane 2 is. And then P4, P5, then circle, that is how many circles? One is C1 and another is C2. Then you have lines L1, L2. Now you are already familiar. Yeah. Now you can see this. So this is a APT example, and before this you need to add this statement, that is machine name, machine number, cutter diameter, cutter number, spindle on, coolant on, hmm, or spindle on and coolant on you can also. All right, even you can define geometry statement first and then you can write machine number, etc. That is also fine. But before you do any cutting, you need to define that spindle, RPM, feed, etc., etc. Uh, So this is now motion statements. What is important is, see, those statements are very common. This coolant off, etc. These are two three things, that is spindle चालू करो, coolant on करो, और machine का नाम लिखो बस. Before you start your motion statements, that is this. And then once your cutting is done, then you have to just say spindle off, end and finish. So चार statement ऊपर और चार statement नीचे. That is auxiliary and post processor statement. So that is common for all the programs. So that's why it has not been described here. What you have to focus is on this geometric statements and machine statement. Now this is your machine statements. So just have a look on this properly. इसको zoom करता हूँ. Hmm. So now here from point P0, P0 is of course here. This is actually a parking position where the tool change happens, or tool dwells. Then go to line L1, and we are on plane 2. That means what we are going to first, of course, you have to identify what you are going to do. Here we are going to do external milling, Barca milling. So the for the entire thickness, so the cutter should be somewhere here at this level, isn't it? Because this total thickness has to be machined. And when I said on L5, that means the center line of the cutter and this line L5 will match. So the cutter will be like this. Then go right of L1 and to C1. So it will be here. Then go forward along C1. So that is this. Go forward along C1. Tan to L2. That means at the end of this fourth line, the cutter will be here. Tan to L2. Then either you can use go forward or go right. Uh, Students get confused with the right left, so that's why I suggest you can use go forward. That is safe because it can be used for the arc as well as for the line, but don't use it for the, I mean, forward you must use for arc. Don't use right or left for the arc. And forward can be used for the arc as well as for the line also. Hmm? So here now tangent to L2. Now go forward L2 and pass here this. Go forward L2 past L3. So here the cutter will come here past L3 and go forward L2. Okay. Then go left L3 and past L4. huh? Okay. L4 को pass करो. Then go forward C2 and tangent to L5. Okay. So it will come here. That is this. Before that it was go forward L4. So the cutter was here. That is tangent to C2. That is at the end of this. The cutter was here. Then tangent to L5. So the cutter will come here at the end of this line. Then go forward. Okay. Go forward L5. That is along L5. You go forward. Alright. And then past L1. So you go beyond the line L1. Then afterwards go to P0. Then say end. uh, and say fini. And before this, you need to start your before this. Now here go to P0 के बाद you can say spindle off, then coolant off, and end and fini. And before this, you need to write machine, that is mill number 2, then spindle say 1000 rpm, then feed say 100 mm per revolution per minute, 100 millimeter per minute. So this is sufficient. I say. If you want, you can draw this sketch. Program 6. This is again from the university. So here you have point 0, that is this. So your x0, y0, z0 is somewhere else. With respect to that x0, y0, z0, you are selecting p0. Okay, you can have this p0 as x0, y0, z0 also. That is nothing but your origin of the coordinate system. P1 is nothing but the center of this arc. P2 is center of this arc C2. So now it becomes easy, see, to state C1. So C1 is nothing but now circle with the center P1 and radius 0.312. Similarly, your C2 now becomes circle with the center P2 and radius 1. This particular product has only 4 entities. That is one line, two lines. That's all. So line now L2, it is on the right hand side and it is tangent to C1 as well as tangent to C2. So now these are your geometry statements. Like say L1, L2, and then you have plane. So plane 1, that is plane, it is passing through points P0, P1 and P2. Just a minute, I will use some problem. Hello, 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 hello. Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay. So now, so these are your geometry statements. So now we are discussing now These are the motion statements. So from P0, go to L1 and then to C2. So that means where the cutter will be here. Now here the direction of cutting is in this direction. So go left of L1 and tangent to C1. So the cutter will come here. Now go forward along C1 and tangent to L2. So the cutter will come here at the end of this. Then again go forward L2 and tangent to C2. So at this point the cutter is here. Then go forward C2 tangent to L1. So at the end of this, uh, that is over here, go forward tangent to L1. The cutter will be here. Okay. Now from here, the tool will come directly to P0. So here there is a mistake because in the beginning we say go to L1 to PL1 to C2. Hmm. So directly, no, there is no mistake. Yeah, because in the beginning go to L1 to PL1 to C2. That means the cutter is going to reach at this point. Okay, at reach there, and then from here it's going to machine. That is L1 tangent to C1. So no mistake. And then at the end of this statement, the cutter is at this point, that is go forward, then C2 tangent to L1, and then from here it will go to P0. So program is right. Only you have to add now in this program auxiliary statement and processor statement. That's all. Again, this is a university questions. Either it will have mailing profile or drilling. Uh, APT program will be very simple program. You can refer to the past paper as per the previous syllabus when you are going for semester exams. But I don't know how in this semester the exams will be. Mm, because if it is going to be online, then I don't know what will be the strategy, because last time though it was MCQ based, all the final year exams, all, whether it is engineering or whether it is BA, BCom, BSc, or whether it is distance education. Everything was 25 questions, 2 marks, and total marks were 50. That 50 marks were mapped into 80 plus 20 and like that. Finally, and first, second year, and third year exams, those marks were extrapolated. That was based on your internal assessment, and it was based on past semester. So that's why you need to perform well in unit tests in internal assessment. So don't take it lightly, because if the marks are extrapolated based on your unit tests, then if your performance is bad, then you may lose in total. Yeah. So now again, this is I think this probably will be no. You have one more uh, example. Before that, I'll tell you that last slide. That is other part programming languages are this: adapt, then autospot, then expat, compact, split, and mapped. Again, this is just for your uh, knowledge, not useful for examination. These are the different part programming languages which are in the market, but these are all obsolete. Nobody uses, because I have been telling you that all the softwares, Telecom software, they directly give you APT files and they directly give you the G codes and M codes. Only what you need while we are studying, that we need to understand. We need to understand. So for that you should be familiar. Yeah. So now this is again a external mailing program, and in which the cutter is going like this. Cutter is going like this. Fine. So again, the first step is what is important is motion statement and geometry statement. So this is your geometry statement and this is your motion statement. Again, in this is a external machining, and in case of drilling I have not taken much examples, only two examples. In case of drilling it is very simple. You have to define one point above the surface and one point below the surface height wise, and you have to use the command DLTA when you are drilling it. You have to use the command DLTA, that's all, nothing else. So DLTA, go to oblique DLTA comma P2. So from, and above that you have already written P1. So from P1 it will go DLTA point P2. Okay. Then again go DLTA point P1. So the drill will come up. If you want to move the drill in feed. So again here these are your geometry statements and these are your motion statements. So you better copy this and try to understand this. So this was your APT programming, which is more than enough from examination point of view. So with this we can close today's session. If you have any doubt or if you want to write it down, you can write it down. Or if you want to enjoy your break, uh, you can enjoy your break. So I'll give this example if you are not copied. So I leave it to you.
ची सॅलरी ट्रान्सफर करून 40,000
करायचं असेल तर
याच्यामध्ये 40 कशाला